Holy, it's raining. And the radio's blaring and the fan's running. Ay, ay, ay. It's Friday, the 19th of April. See, they got the little car out of there, but they're still piling up the garbage. I can't tell if it's a fresh dent by the garage door where the old man backed his truck up, or... Anyway, it's not my problem. I need to recharge this AC system in this truck. That compressor is short cycling. Alrighty, it is Friday. Unfortunately, something that I haven't done in going on 3 years now. I am working tomorrow. Yes, I am doing a weekend. Hopefully we got enough work. Needs to be done. And a big crew shift this week. A little bit of a cluster, you know what. So things are a little screwy at work right now. Speaking of screwy, that camera's crooked. I'll have to fix it when I get up there. I'm swinging up to get a Subway sandwich for lunch today. I guess we can correct it a little bit here as we're driving. Distraction, illegal. But yeah, I gotta work. I don't have to work, I volunteered. They had enough bodies. You gonna stop there, Mr. Prius? But let's keep things on track. We're a bit behind. Kind of funny. We got my little crew of 7 people got split in half between 2 buildings and integrated into, and each half got integrated into one big crew. So we're now the entire passenger deck, basically, of a 787. And first shift did the same thing. They come in the other day, and first shift out of, what do they got, 40-ish people? I'm 35. They sold 16 jobs between 35 people in an 8-hour shift. Let's go up over here. My crew, with 35 people, we sold 120 jobs. Yet we're the ones that are being pushed for the overtime. Go figure. Anywho, I'm gonna pop in, grab a Subway. Looks like it might be busy in there. Good thing I left a few minutes earlier than normal. So, back in a jiff. And we're back. Got a new gal in there at the Subway place. She was a little nervous. Made me a beautiful sandwich though. Her face lit up like a little Christmas tree when I said thank you. Tell she was having a little bit of a rough time. Anyway, let's get the flock out of here. It is 1:44 in the afternoon. So still got 45 minutes to get to work. Lucky me, I got a meeting right off the bat. Got the good folks here across. Yeah, so today, Friday the 19th of April. Big aviation news if you haven't heard already, and I'm sure most of you that follow aircraft have. The 787 Dreamliner has been cleared to return to commercial flights. So good news for us. 3 months we've been waiting. The FAA says, hey, we like your fix, your ideas are good, we think they're gonna work, go for it. Actually, yesterday we got the clearance to start pre-delivery flight tests, which is once the production of the plane is done, we could go ahead and fly basically our test flight. Boeing gets 1 flight and the customer gets 1 flight before they take delivery of the aircraft to ensure that everything is operating the way it's supposed to. But they gave us that yesterday, which is usually a good sign that things are progressing nicely. And then FAA came back today and says, yep, you guys are good to go. So now we've got to rework all those planes that are on the ground. Me personally, I won't be doing that, but I think, what was it? Was it Air India? Another European, I can't remember. It was, I think it was LOT. They were requesting permission to go ahead and start the rework early to get a jump start on it because they want to get their bird back in the air. It's still sitting at Chicago. So they still haven't found the cause of the battery issues. Although a lot of the emails, not emails, a lot of the, I guess a lot of internal emails that not substantiated and things that have been floating around on the internet, basically saying that it's not necessarily the battery, it's the charging system itself is not balancing those cells in the batteries, so one starts getting a little overcooked. Hey, Ford Focus. But anyway, we've got the green light. Hopefully everything goes smooth from here. We are down to a 4-day rate right now in the factory. We just started that last week. The 787-9 starts production early May, I think is when it starts loading into the tooling. So the one we've been building so far is the Dash 8. Dash 9's a little bit bigger. I forget what it can carry, another 30 or 40 passengers. A little bit longer. But gonna be a happy day at the Boeing company, although we're still facing a rash of layoffs, which we think is kind of stupid. We're being pushed for overtime. We got to get these airplanes built. Our production rate just went up, but we're gonna lay 800 people off. We're hoping they're going to come back here. The actual layoffs will take place, they're supposed to take place June 7th, I think. So about 2 weeks before that, they'll actually get the 2-week notice. And then any time between, well, now and the layoff, Boeing can come back and say, yeah, we're going to extend you another 60 days, or we're going to extend you another 2 weeks, or you know what, we're just going to do away with the layoffs, we made a mistake. Of course, on that happy note, they also announced today that they're going to lay off, I think it's 700 engineers by the end of the year. 747 is slowing their production rate down from 2 planes a month to 1 3/4 planes per month. The orders are just not coming in for that bird right now. We're not shutting the production line down because Boeing is still anticipating. They figured, what was the article I was reading, between now and 2030, they're anticipating upwards of 800 new jumbo jets, which is the 747 and the Airbus A380. So they're figuring another 800 in the next 15 years will be required to update the fleets. And so let's keep our fingers crossed that one keeps going. That's the one that really got Boeing on the map. Hate to see that one go out in a little fizzle like that. But how about all that mess there in Boston, huh? Got up this morning and just kind of had a sneaking suspicion. I was reading the paper yesterday and they were talking about the was that the college campus security guard that got killed and the high-speed chase, and I thought, that's back of my mind says that's got to be tied into these bombings. That's kind of coincidental. You hardly ever hear any big national news out of Boston. Either that or I figured people were just on edge and they get up this morning and they say, yeah, we killed one of them and the other guy got away. A couple of brothers. Hope they catch them. Falcon there, wagon no less, nice. And between that and the explosion down there in Texas, holy, I watched a little clip yesterday of it. family sitting in their car, their truck, whatever. I don't know, they probably quarter mile, half mile away from the blast, and watching the flames shoot up, and that thing went off. Little girl in the back seat screaming, "Get me out of here," and I can't hear. This is all part of the rezoning, I believe, of the neighborhood here, that I'm hoping will take place soon for me, but probably not. But yeah, it's been some wild news here lately. I don't read all the stories, I just kind of peruse the big headlines. Although I do pay attention to the Boeing news, because that directly affects me. Get on it, people. Big debate on this little intersection right here. A lot of people want to do away with that yield sign. I don't think that's such a good idea, to be honest with you. Most people don't obey it anyway, and they want to use the zipper method. You know, one car coming down the hill, one car coming off the side road, and they just kind of merge together. I'm sorry, but most people here in the Pacific Northwest are not smart enough drivers to figure that out. Why are we slowing down? Make me be late for work again. I know everybody likes to think they're a good driver, but every city's got its bad ones. These are some of the worst that I've seen from all my truck driving experience, because I haven't been around other cities in quite a few years, but everybody's got to be in such a damn hurry, and they get stupid. And then when there's a wreck, that's when I get ticked off. Because usually there's a wreck because somebody did something stupid. I was going to try to go see Mr. Ken H. Cook one last weekend, never made it down. I've seen him at work most of the time, but his kit is pretty much primed. He's going through wet sanding now, and in the next few weeks, hopefully he'll be snagging the trailer and getting it down to a paint shop. He's not going to paint it himself, he said. I still think he should, but it's not my car. This wet weather's giving me my cough back again. Hopefully you all saw that video I put up, would have been last night real early this morning. That welder generator unit. Haven't done anything with it. It's going to be like this tomorrow, so I'm not too upset about going to work. Sunday is supposed to dry out, but I got to hit the grass again. I got that new mower I got. I did fertilize it, so it's been growing like crazy, and I went a little extra on the fertilizer, trying to keep the weeds under control. Get some moss in the front yard. I may try to grab a rake and see if I can't pull a lot of that stuff up. Need to get some moss killer, but pretty much not a whole lot planned for this weekend. Saturday, like I said, I will be at work going at 12:30, off at 9. I don't like those hours, but oh well. Sunday, hopefully the weather's nice, I can get out. Don't think I'll be able to get to the Cadillac again this weekend. I'm running out of time. I got a charging issue I got to figure out on that thing before I can drive it again. Just not getting the juice to the battery. Should pull that alternator and have them test it. Or find a good alternator shop around here and see what they'll say about giving me a guaranteed one that's gonna work. Instead of these cheap remanufactured jobs, we'll spend a couple of bucks and get a decent one. And it may be something else with the car too. And with this big realignment of all the crews in the Boeing company, like I mentioned earlier, first shift got realigned as well. Their schedule, they start and work an hour earlier now. So they're usually gone on a regular day by 1:30. So there's an hour in between there where they're sneaking out early, so I'm betting today they're going to do that, because usually Fridays we don't do designated overtime. So the parking lot is pretty much going to be empty, which is making parking a dream. I've done a couple of nights of OT. Didn't do it last night. We did a line move on my side. They downjacked the plane on the other side. So I snuck out at 11. About 6 vehicles on the side of the road here yesterday. Hood up, tires flat, whatever. Of course, I was one of those at one time with that old Crown Vic. Right through that alternator belt. A couple more up here. That Chrysler's been sitting there for 3 days now. There was a little gal, she had the hood up. She's been sitting there for 2 more days. I don't know if you can't find somebody to pull the thing off the highway for you. Yeah, traffic's kind of light today. Rototiller, got that fired up last weekend. You saw that in the video. Now I can't get the pull start to engage again. I think the little, I don't know what you call it, some sort of like a little cam or something in there that centrifugally engages the, like a flywheel or whatnot. It must be gummed up. So I don't know, maybe this weekend I'll pull that apart. I know Ken wants to borrow that for some tilling work. Maybe pull that off. See what she needs, clean it up, make a nice little video. Ooh, I'm yawning already. Got a meeting to go to right at 2:30. I got a brand new boss. Only been at the company about 8 months. And then my old crew, I came over with 4 of them, and we've got 35 people. Well, 4 of my original core crew. We were integrated into another crew, but we kind of kept everybody separate. So there's, I don't know, probably 8, 9 people that I know. Everybody else is new. So we're going to do a team building exercise today. Don't know what that's going to entail, but boss is a retired Navy man, and he said he ran a squadron here in Bangor, or one of the Whitby. I don't remember exactly what he said, but so he's an ex-high-ranking Navy man. So he should be good at motivation and getting people to work together. We'll see how it works out. Oh, excuse me. Tired again. This overtime's getting to me. I'll try to sneak in here a little early and we'll head out to that one's been sitting there for a couple of days now too. Sneak into the future of flight. See if we can't get a video of all the 87s sitting there before they fly off. I know they were doing some flight testing yesterday for a delivery for ANA. So that one may be getting ready to go here in the next few days. I'm sure all these customers are just chomping at the bit to get their planes. Although a lot of the airlines, they've canceled their 787 trips, their routes, a lot of them through June. So we'll see what happens there. I'm sure they're going to put them back in service as soon as possible. And another yawn. Oh, we still got 8 hours to go. But anyway, I think we're going to kick you guys off here. Probably pick you up on the drive home for a little bit. I'll get this hopefully rendered tonight. Get her uploading. So you guys got something to watch for tomorrow. I got a couple more videos I think it's either ready to upload or I need to put together. The downtime with the computer, and then we should be back to our fully scheduled regular programming. So we will catch you all later tonight. Holy, are you seeing how empty this parking lot is? Because it's a little bit past 11, like 2 hours and 13 minutes. Yeah, I got suckered into staying late tonight. And I'm coming in tomorrow at 12:30, so in essentially 11 hours, I gotta be back at work. That's okay. As long as Uncle Boeing's gonna pay for it, I'll come in, I guess. We got enough work going. The job I was gonna do, we wound up doing tonight, so now there's other jobs that I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. Oh well, busy weekend. We're a little bit behind schedule right now with the crew shift. Got a group of us coming in. We're going to try to get things back on track by Monday, so I may be doing Sunday as well. Hope I don't have to, but yeah, first weekend I've done in 3 years. I've said it many times before, so I guess I can dedicate a couple of days. And it'll help the pocketbook too. Put some gas in this thing probably tomorrow on the way in. She's almost down in the red. 320 miles on this tank. Not too shabby. people excited. We're gonna get back into the swing of things, flying wise. Boeing is putting a team of people, about 300 people together. I'm not part of it, but to help the overseas customers get their planes going, to help rework those birds sitting out on the flight line. Got a lot of rework to be done out there. All the birds that have been coming through our factory for the last probably a couple of months, they don't have the batteries or the battery boxes installed, so they've been holding off on even putting those parts in. So I think Boeing was saying in the next week they want to start making sure the customers are happy and back in the air. Good deal. We'll do our part to get the regular production birds back on track. We are, what was it? I went to my meeting at the beginning of shift and he had our behind job schedule for my position. And I think it's pushing 300 jobs behind right now. Last several months, we've been sitting, I think the planes have been going out the door with around 50 jobs left. So just my position alone, just my upper deck, we're 300 behind, 200 or 300, I can't remember that. So we got a lot of work to go. But I'm starting to get into jobs that I've never done before, so that's taking a little bit more time. QA is being real slow to respond because they haven't checked a lot of our jobs before. Oh well, we'll start picking things up in the next few weeks. That S10 with the flat tires still sitting on that other side of the road there. Yeah, the guy was going to come in and help tomorrow. He was told he can't come in. He's got too many weekends in a row. That's why we wound up doing that tomorrow's job tonight. Oh, it is what it is. We'll start going back to do floorboards because all my floorboard jobs are supposed to go to third shift, but third shift hasn't been doing them. And the boss wanted us to start tonight, but we just weren't ready. Did for job sales tonight, how close we came to our mark. I think there were only 37 required. When we had our 11 o'clock meeting, or our 10:55 meeting, I think we were 6 jobs behind that mark. I didn't hear if we made the mark tonight, but anything we're behind gets added to the next day's list. So if we can stay ahead of the mark, then we're doing all right. Food Services of America, I think that's part of our contract. But yeah, I'm not even going to bother getting anything to eat. I ate that Subway. Second half was at 11 o'clock, so don't eat no more grub tonight. This video saved to the computer and get her uploading on YouTube and crawl into bed. Try to be up around 10:30 I guess at the latest. Try to be out the door around 11:30. Get gas. I don't know if I'll do another Subway tomorrow. I might. 12:30 to 9 tomorrow, so probably at grocery store tomorrow night after work. Get that busted out of the way, and I'll know tomorrow if I'm going in Sunday or not. I have a suspicion I will. this on too much longer. It was a busy night. I'm kind of tired. I think I'm going to kick you guys off. I'm going to turn the radio back on and listen to some music for a little bit. We will catch you all in the next video. I don't think I'm going to put much else up this weekend, so this is probably going to be it. Hope you all enjoyed. Not a very exciting one, another drive, but it is what it is. Catch you all later.
Bye-bye.